What's poppin'? It's the Bloody Grimrose, Kairos Sai himself. And in this present moment in time, I wanted to speak over the art of breathing. It's something I've been diving into. Um, in life, as you grow older, at least in my little culture, in my little environment, we all obtain vices. It'd be a lot of different shapes and forms of vices, but as motherfuckers grow up, you start getting different vices to deal with life. To have a grasp on reality as you're going through it. Now, there's a lot of different things one can do. You know what I'm saying? Some of the biggest ones be drugs. You got, and everything can be a drug damn near. You know what I'm saying? Sex. You know what I'm saying? People. You know what I'm saying? It just keep going on, but I'm going to share some of my personal little problems and vices and how breathing has helped me overcome them. Now, my thing is smoking, nigga. I like to smoke. But just before that, as a vice, my vices went books, games. It was books, games, and weed. And that was really it for me. Books, games, weed. What else was one of my vices? I ain't really big on getting lost in women and stuff. I appreciate it, but yeah, that was it. And money a little bit, but I wasn't just lost in the money, but always just being in the flow of currency of it. Always being able to hustle or have your hands on something or have some type of connections. And when I said it was a vice for me, it was something that helped me deal with reality, nigga. Just looking at life like, I got this money, move forward. Regardless of the emotions and feelings or thoughts and ideals that I may have weighing upon me at that current time, it's like what the money talking about. The money good, that flow alright, so I ain't worried about shit. But then that started fucking myself up, cause nigga, I ain't money. As you start to live and grow on, all them things that you just pass over and just keep moving forward. I mean, all them things you pass over and don't really look back at, even though it mattered in your life and to your character and being, it starts affecting you. So, as I traversed my little reality, I started trying to get over things. I didn't want to be lost in money, but it's like, nigga, you alive. You know what I'm saying? So, I know how to deal with that. But then it got to be like my little depression and friction and problem with life. I don't know how to describe it, but everybody got a little thing, something that makes you anxious and stuff. It'll just be like, why am I here? And I know everybody doesn't ask themselves the type of question. I got a Pisces moon, if you know about astrology. I'm a real deep spiritual person, so to say. Like, I feel life in a different sense than others. Like my soul is everything. I just don't feel like I'm just one aspect of reality. I come in existence and I feel like God. But I feel like I'm participating with gods. I can look at a candle and see it as God. I can see a homeless nigga walking down the street, see him as God. And that's just how my view is upon life and reality. And I've been like that since a child. And dealing with life was really harsh for me. Just people's characters and personas, how people communicate and relate to one another, it made me want to kill myself every day. I didn't want to be alive. I didn't want to be interacting with anybody when all they wanted to do was hurt. That was the whole sense of life. We hurt each other. And if you can't stand this hurt, then you ain't really supposed to be around us. But what I got to learn from being in life, and I'm about to go into breathing, was that I'm not everyone else. I have my own space, even though it can be judged by eyes and what people want to perceive. But what you're perceiving may not be my space itself. You just want to look into something. I had to start noticing that like my light was too bright for others to see. You know, it's like you may see it, but you get blinded within it. Then you get lost in the me or in yourself, and you think, oh, my character and my being in existence has to have a constant relation to you, as if I have to always be thinking about another. You know what I'm saying? Just like, and I express this story because a lot of people go through this in their life, just growing up with our type of culture. You know what I'm saying? Being a black man. You know, just the type of environments and beings and our sense of life is way harder and harsher than a lot of other cultures and a lot of other races and beings, just different spaces from to where you grow from. I look at life differently, nigga. I'm a spirit in the body. I ain't just talking about like a color or race as it pertains to my existence as if it is an excuse for my mannerisms in life. I am purely saying that I come from a different background than a lot of others. And that's being black. Nigga being brown or whatever you want to call this shit. Coming from different shapes and forms, frequency, vibrations, and energies. That's how you kind of get color to resonate. So you got a lot of heat that's going on. You know what I'm saying? You got a lot of beings interacting, a lot of shapes and forms making friction. And throughout all these eons and history of time, you know, we have come to being, we have come into being, and now we are together. You know, regardless of how you want to describe it. But, you know, me coming from niggas, as I do, it's been hard, motherfucker. You know, like life ain't never been on no, it's never just been like super easy. You know, my life has always been on some, nigga, get stronger, get through it. And that's why I wanted to go into breathing. Because I know a lot of us go through things in life, and then we start getting vices and shit, right? I'm even finna smoke and do some vices right in front of you. I just got off work. But look, you gotta have a way to overcome such things. You can't let some like weed be like a frustration that's a consistency within your life. To where you waking up and it's like, damn, I gotta get this vice or else life ain't gonna be good. You making your life bad. From your decision. From your choice. That's not something you gotta do. Or it may not be weed, it may be nicotine. Not just nicotine, but cigarettes, tobacco, you know. Or it may be women. It may be a person. You know, whatever it may be is something that you cling to, but you don't necessarily have to. And throughout life, you know, I had anger problems growing up. I was just fighting motherfuckers. As soon as you start hurting my feelings and all that extra shit, I'm ready to fight you. I'm not just finna talk and joan. You say something hurtful to me, I'm ready to hurt you. You know? But going through life and us you know what I'm saying, if you had like a similar life, you know, you had them anger management classes. And in them classes and all them people that done talk to you throughout your life and all your little mad temper tantrums and all that, what do others tell you to do? Breathe. Breathing is like an escape of self, you know? But you have to master thy breath. You know, your breath shouldn't be something that you just let, I was gonna say just let go, but you don't find any value in it. Cause bro, I've been practicing on some shit. I know you see all the other little videos and shit I got. I've been practicing on some shit, like just really diving into like, what can I do? What is possible for just my body and being, you know, cause I be looking at life like, nigga, if you ain't got a blunt, I don't know how you can get through this shit. If you're really outside, alive, and with others and interacting with people, go crazy dealing with motherfuckers. Then I got to getting that, you don't gotta get lost in other people at all. When you master the art of breathing, all I gotta do is take a breath, and nigga, that's like ecstasy to me. But it's something you gotta learn to love. Cause you can't never like do too much breathing. You can do too much smoking. You can do too much drinking, too much fucking, too much being woo-wah, woo-wah. You can't do too much breathing. And nigga, you always breathing. Start loving your breath. And even when you doing things, now this ain't necessarily for everybody. For my smokers. Even when you're doing things that take breath, you gotta realize, fuck nuggets. You must realize what aspects of breath is going into your life of reality. You know? Because a lot of this shit like smoking and stuff, bro, is just breathing, bro. It's just a different breath. And you can get yourself attuned to it, nigga. That's the way you be looking for your little vice. You trying to chill out. It's a lot of stuff in life that got you hot. They got you moving. Nigga, breathe. I'm trying to like in all them little chaotic, extra detrimental situations you may go through, just start breathing and just going through it. And when I say breathing and going through it, I don't mean take a deep breath. Take some short breaths. Nah, nigga, just breathe. And even in your mind, take a breath. Let your thoughts be breathing as well. When you having all that conflict and shit, with discussion or just communication and how you're gonna go about directing yourself in life, just breathe and move as that breath. Practice your breath. Hone in on your breath. Once you master your breath, you master yourself. You will start going through life with ease, as if you are just breathing through it. You still gotta handle shit, but when shit come up to you, breathe through it, dog. Instead of looking at shit like, this gonna be a friction or conflict, as soon as that shit hits you, breathe. Watch it become air. Then you ain't really going through nothing but air. It's like a lot of the situations and problems and shit we have in life, you make up. You start thinking about shit that could happen. But what is you doing? Sitting there thinking when you could be breathing. Moving on to the next. And then when I say moving on to the next, this where training your mind and what's training your character and shit come into play. You gotta have some higher thoughts you on. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have some type of not just upliftment. I was finna go into some whole little mystical talking. You gotta have something that's taking you further, nigga. I'm gonna give you some of mine right now. And instead of like just getting lost in conflict and bullshit or whatever's going on in life, as soon as I start getting too like muddled and shit in my head, I think of Elvin Balance, nigga. Or it may not be Elvin Balance. I may think of honor. I may think of peace. I may think of love. Whatever it may be. I could have a whole bunch of conflicts like, man, I don't want to deal with this motherfucker. I don't want to deal with shorty. I don't want to deal with woo-wah, woo-wah. And I start thinking about love. And I overcome all that. I'll be like, let me be loving. That's what I'm practicing. I want to be wholesomely loving. You know what I'm saying? Or let me be honorable. This just move through it. And I'm practicing that. So I can, since I'm practicing that, it be situations and shit, experiences that I be going through where I can put it in play. Instead of just acting out or just responding in a mere instance, it's like, hold on, I've been practicing love. Let me be loving. Hold on, I've been practicing peace. You think I'm finna be chaotic? Nah, let's bring some peace out this situation. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it may be. Whatever the whole little situation may be. And when you start hitting it like that, life hits for you like that. Because it's like you're acting in that realm and sense of life. You know, it's like you're directing yourself through that motion. You know, when I move through honor, I'm not going to get lost in fear. When I move through love, I'm not going to get lost in bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it may be. And you just apply it in that type of manner. You know? And if you got other stuff, you do other stuff. You know? And just keep going. And it's so many words and all. You can do a whole lot. Have fun with life. Don't look at existence like it's something to keep you trapped. When you wake up, you got to know that this is another, not just chance, but it's like, I say it's a chance, an opportunity, but you are growing. As a spirit and body, like, you make your life to grow. You got your own personal show. You a main character. I know there's other motherfuckers in life that be getting a whole lot of attention from different spaces, but what, you got your own space itself. You're not supposed to always be paying attention to others. Who are you? You probably see yourself as a lot. It's probably a lot you want to do. You got to go out there and experience it. You got to go out there and put in work. You have to build it. You got to make your dreams a reality. That's why you wake up every day. And anything beyond that is just, nigga, trials and tribulations. The little roadblocks you got to jump over. The shit that's going to make you stronger. I'm the type of motherfucker, I go pick that shit up and use it for something. You know what I'm saying? Roadblock get in my way, I do a whole little stop. Who made this? Y'all putting roadblocks up in my pathway? You know who I am? You telling me I gotta jump over roadblocks? I do a whole 360 backflip. I don't know what the fuck that is. Tornado twist. How dare I? Just keep moving, nigga. Just keep moving. Just for real. But that's up you gotta practice, dog. Like, in life, it can seem like a lot of people effortlessly handle their problems. And you can look at another like, damn, how the fuck they just niggas be working? In the same sense of how you can work for jobs and all that good shit, you can work on yourself. You can work on who you are. And you put time and attention in that space to grow into a greater being. It's as simple as that. Now, once you actually start putting in the work, start doing the shit, you'll see it hit. But you can't be looking at other people for, you know what I'm saying, like a sign that you growing and shit. You know, shit's gonna be happening. You're gonna be having interactions. People will be looking at you different and all that good stuff. But you have to know who you are. Instead of looking for somebody to like see who you is, go look in the mirror, nigga. You can see your face perfectly fine. Be honest with yourself. And if you want to improve, do so. That's all I really got to say, nigga. I'm finna get Frenchy. I ain't gonna cap to you. Ooh. Happy, I ain't finna smoke that much. I've been on some real, what is it called when you real minuscule, minimalities? I don't know. A minimalist. I've been on some expertise shit. I don't need that much weed for that blunt. But I make 2 of them bitches. Don't let me. Hey, I'm a nigga. Put some tobacco in there. This ain't no Reggie, baby. Put some tobacco in there. Already got the good gas. Need my shit to hit. Broke boy activities. When you trying, you know, it ain't nothing wrong with like being broke and shit, man. Like, bro, it's nothing wrong with being in different states of beings. Or like growing, you gotta look at life like a journey, nigga. Like a whole little travel, a whole little experience. You know, like, if you lie to yourself about being broke, nigga, you gonna be broke forever. If you don't got money like that, you don't got it. You know what I'm saying? You can go out here and however you showcase yourself, you do. But you don't gotta be lost and trying to be something for somebody else. Ever, my nigga. You still need money though. You know what I'm saying? You don't necessarily need money, but I'll relate money to the needs, nigga. On some Capricorn shit, nigga. I just spell money. Get to spelling money a little different, but you know, like, don't get lost in your wants and desires. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how money fuck people up. You gotta just know, like, it's something that's like, it's a tool. When you start looking at it more than just a tool, you know, you start looking at it as like something that represents your character or like your level or some shit like that, you get lost. And that's what most people are in reality. You know what I'm saying? A lot of motherfuckers just lost and moving on some zombie shit. Before I get to talking too much. But yeah, I don't want to throw off the main purpose. I'm smoking and talking with my little Pisces self. Rosa, breathe. Breathe. What that nigga be saying? Do these. Breathe.